Welcome to this very short introduction to religion, Anthropology lecture number 31. We're going to take primarily a look at the functions of religion, since we've already examined in class the features of religion in terms of sacred scriptures, mythology, ritual, etc. So, what is religion? If we want to create a basic definition we can operate from, it's essentially a set of beliefs in supernatural forces. So, as opposed to science, which is a set of theories, principles, laws based in natural forces, religion goes beyond nature to something that's above nature. What religion does for people, and its core, is help people make sense of their world. Why does the sun rise? Why does the river flow? Why do trees grow? All the things that happen in the world become explainable through religion. But it also helps people solve problems. So why does my friend hate me? Why do people do bad things? The problems of everyday life. Why aren't my crops growing? Those kinds of problems can be solved religiously if you believe that there is a supernatural force that can help you address them and or explain them. Religion also explains what happens to you in your life in terms of why you are on this planet. So it can give you a sense of a meaning of your own existence. Like, why were you created? What was the purpose for which you were created? And your religion may even offer you a view of what life will be after your existence is over. What the next world will be, what the next phase will be in terms of your own existence. And there is also a sort of day-to-day level in which religion helps you navigate through just your ordinary life challenges. Whether you pray through the day to deal with problems, or you meditate on sacred scriptures, or whether you use magic to negotiate the challenges that life throws at you. Religion can help you with those moment by moment and day by day things that bedevil you, the problems that you want to surmount and survive. We can also take a look at what religion does socially in terms of the way it binds a society or a group of people together. Religion can be a means of social control. That is, it blends the supernatural belief with the political in order to direct how people in that society will behave. So religion and politics can dovetail quite closely together. You can have a religion of the nation, a state religion. And many of you learned the term for that, a theocracy. But you don't need necessarily a theocracy in order to have a blending of religion and politics. Currently in the United States, numerous people in political parties want to bring their religious ideas into the laws that are created by the state. And so religion doesn't necessarily have to be a state religion, a theocratic organization, but it can still involve the mixing of religion and politics to create a form of social control. And of course, that's a long-running debate in American history, exactly where that line should be between um, the church and the state. Religion can be a form of conflict resolution within a society. It can also generate conflict within a society, but more on that in a moment. The religion of a society can be used to deal with times of rapid or intense change, where maybe social pressures are increasing, or the economy has crashed, or there's political instability. People can turn to religion to ease tensions over those changes. Um, a great example is in the wake of 9/11, when the United States experienced a massive attack on its soil, an attack that had not been possible before in the same way, and which Americans hadn't seen anything similar since Pearl Harbor. Um, that kind of attack shook people, and it shook them so deeply that there was a huge increase in church going in the wake of 9/11, as people were seeking comfort, seeking something to explain the meaning of those events, and to suggest for them a way of dealing with those tensions, those fears, those anxieties that accompanied. And of course, since then, Americans have calmed down, and there's not been a need for many people to go to church, and so church membership and church attendance has actually declined since that post 9/11 moment. Obviously, too, religion can invoke lots of conflict on its own, particularly when two religions clash or differing views within that religion clash. Um, So, for example, there are many people right now in liberal forms of Christianity who are not at all happy with evangelical Christianity's stance on issues of gay and lesbian rights. And so there's a great deal of tension within Christianity over the views of that uh, religion in terms of how we should treat gay and lesbian folks. Should we have conversion therapy? Should that be banned? What about the issue of same-sex marriage? That's just an example of tension generated within a religion. If you go around the world, you might see tensions between religions. For example, in India, between Muslims and Hindus and other religious groups in India. Within a particular religious group, religion can intensify the solidarity of that group by giving people a sense of identity with the group. And this is done particularly through rites of passage or rites of integration, where people participate in some moment to mark their membership in the religion or to mark significant occasions in that religion. So if you've been a part of a religious group that engages in baptism, that is a rite of passage or rite of integration into the religious faith that can help people identify with their religion. Religious services on Sundays or Saturdays, for example, are services or rituals designed to intensify group solidarity. Weekly, we need you to come to our church, our synagogue, our mosque, and reaffirm your commitment to this religion. And so religion can bring together groups of people in solidarity and promote the identity of that group through weekly or yearly meetings. This has been a look at some of the functions of religion and the basic ideas of what religion does for people. next time we have a lecture, we'll actually be looking at ancient Egyptian religion. So, see you then.